All right, I woke up this morning and I wanted to talk about marketing and get really geeky with it and start on a fundamental level. Like for somebody who's under $1 million a year, under $500,000 a year, this is the thing that can really unlock your success because it makes everything so much easier. So it's a simple concept, but when we did this, we went from $1 million to over $10 million a year, and I feel like it's the most valuable thing that I can share with you today. Okay, I made a huge claim in the introduction. I said all that because I truly believe it. In order for me to get this point across, I need you to understand what most people are doing wrong. And most people are too generic in their approach to ecom. The reason why people are too generic is because they want a lot of sales. And when you want a lot of sales, you want to appeal to a lot of people. And that is fundamentally the worst thing that you can do if you've got a small budget or you're starting out. The real longevity, the real money is made in becoming a brand specific solution to a specific demographic. That's where you need to get to. We got to $1 million being generic. We got to $12 million by saying no to everybody and just focusing on one person, just focusing on solving their problems, focusing on understanding their problems, focusing on why they have these problems, focusing on what the deeper root of that problem actually means to them emotionally. This is where you can go when you get narrow, but you can't go this deep if you're general, if you're generic. Your job as a marketer in this game is to communicate value of your product better than anybody else. So you need to communicate why your product will enrich the life of your customer better than all of the competition. If you can do that, you win. And so how do you do that? Like, how do you really do that? It's not about creative tactics. It's not about media buying. It's about understanding who you're really trying to talk to. This is the fundamental strategy. So instead of thinking like trying to find the winning product or trying to find the winning audience, think trying to find the winning angle for a specific customer. And once you find out that angle, that's when you start to build your brand around that position. You become the solution for that specific demographic and their specific problem. And if you think about that, it might be hard up front to do this work, but after you've done it, all of your marketing compounds. Eventually, you compile so much data and knowledge on what your people want and what they don't want that you have no competition anymore. And that's where you want to get to.